So here we go then, episode 4 of this Northants rebuild, and we're coming off what has been a reasonably good campaign. We got ourselves promoted to Division 1 and a 3rd place finish. Yes, we lost 3 games in a row and kind of choked any conversation about challenging for the top 2, but I'm okay with that. It's a decent start. Roland and Cup, we made the quarterfinals, and after just working really hard to sign good quality players for the Blast, I turned us backwards. So everyone's favourite bit, the recruitment stage, and just a couple more views of looking how we're doing. So we're looking at the county championship here, and our batting average was reasonable. So this line here is the 50th percentile, bang in the middle, median, and then this is the 90th and this is the 10th. So we actually average one of the best averages in the league. The problem is we score at the slowest rate in the county championship. And that is just a constant. We're the pinks on here, and we're the slowest batting county championship team year on year. But you can see the last 2 years our average has been very good. And the ball in 2026, well, we again were very good. Our bowling average was the best going around. Our strike rate was reasonable, so you can see why we've won some games, because we had a reasonably good bowling attack. And if we look at our last 2 seasons, both of them are ending in this really good position. This is 50th percentile for average in the middle, and we're way over here as like 90th to 100th percentile. Likewise with strike rate, bottom left hand corner is where you want to be, and we're very good. So overall, players last year averaged 30 in the county championship with a strike rate of 58, and that 58 is key because we are nowhere near that with any single one of our players. Corbett with a 55 is the best, but we did have 2 players go and make 1,000 runs from 13 games, which is good. Lacey Vasconcelos. Patel solidified himself with 2 back-to-back kind of 900 run seasons. The Jaegers in and out. Joey Everson averaging 26. If his bowling was better, that would be good. Save's been good, and Corbett is a come-along sort of player, so there is stuff to like. With the ball in the county championship last year, so the overall bowling average was 31, and we know we were a good team with the ball, but that doesn't mean there's not room to grow. Wes Agar we thought he would be, was an excellent overseas player with a strike rate of 40. He's worth another year if he's available. Sam Cook was incredibly poor. Like, out of all the seasons he's had in his career, a bowling average of 34 and a strike rate of 83 is not where you would expect someone like him to be. Scrimshaw struggled early doors but kind of came back strong. Save's just solid. So I think what we need here is, if we can get Agar again, that's good. Irwin's going to be on international duty, so it does leave a gap. So we need a bowler in the county championship, and I think we need another top 6 batter to cover the Jaeger bomb when he's away. And this is looking at the Blast. So the 2 competitions we really care about is the Blast and the county championship. The money's wrapped all around them, and we can see here our average was reasonably low, but our strike rate was the 2nd lowest in the competition at 135. 142 would have been 50th percentile. 151 top percentile. We'll look at the 2 teams up here. Essex went and won the competition, 154 strike rate, and Yorkshire had a good run as well with a 153 strike rate. So we've got huge gaps, but it's not uncommon for us. Look, every 50th percentile across 3 seasons is 141 strike rate, and every single season we have been poor. Even last year, where we really made a play to get players with good strike rates, it didn't work. And then this is the bowling across the 3 years as well. So 2025 we had a good run, strike rate of 14, average of 18. Last year we're kind of like a middling team, below average. Our bowling average was slightly above the 50th percentile, and it was also above the 50th percentile for strike rate, so not ideal. See, Lacey was good at number 3 role with a 137 strike rate. Tom Banton with a 145 was reasonable. Beddingham 145, Jaeger 145, Dave Willey down the order. But there's not a lot of top 6 batters going on there. Den Mousley we reduced to a 14 average and a 107 strike rate. So just, it feels like we've got a lot of gaps. We really need 6 quality, just batters, very aggressive players that are going to be able to get it done. With the ball, 8.82 was the economy rate. I'm looking for guys under 8 in our team. And we did have a good year, 8.41 overall our economy rate from our bowlers. Sam Cook, 12 wickets, 18 for Irwin. Economy was great. Wes Agar, slightly expensive but good strike rate, Scrimshaw, interestingly, reasonably inexpensive, but strike rate was high. Sam Cook, high strike rate, high economy rate. So again, here we've got a problem. We need another seamer. So essentially we need bowlers for the championship, bowlers for the T20 competition, spins locked down, it's seamers do the job. We need batters for T20 cricket and another top 6 in the county championship. The other thing here is every single season he gets a percentile rating as a batter. So for anyone with over, I think it's 300 runs, but we had no one past the 50th percentile in strike rate for people over 300 runs. We did have a 90th percentile for average, Jaeger averaging 43, which was good, but only played 6 games. So there's a few things here. So we're trying to win all 3 competitions. We've actually won D2 title already, but in terms of total titles, Durham and Essex are very much leading their way. Durham so far have got a D1 title to the name, and they've got a Blast title to the name, so they're almost there from the 3 seasons. Essex, on the other hand, have got a relegation, a Royal London Cup, and a Blast thrown into the mixer. Yeah, and there's us, 1 D2 title. Looking at the best teams going around in 2026, Somerset now top of the pops in the county championship. We can break this down by different competitions, but what I want to look at is Northamptonshire, who are now the 11th best Blast team, 10th best Royal London Cup and 8th best championship, and our ratings over the course of it are all going upwards. I've not really done anything with this, but this is a view of all the formats, and you can see what it is by batting position, what you need to be looking for. So if we look in the Blast, you're looking for your top 3 to have a strike rate above 160, balls per out of 16, and an average of around 24. Then it drops off to 144, 145, 142, and then when you get down to number 7, you're into the 130s. If we overlay our team, we are so far off that we have a huge advantage towards the end, but it just essentially means we haven't got the right players. Look at Surrey doing the big time double of Championship and Royal London Cup. A bit of contract action, we've got 467,000. Wes Agar is definitely getting the big renewal. Scrimshaw is getting he's gone up 12,000. I might just come back to that. Seals needs more investment, but he's going to get a 3-year deal. He's got him for £5,000. Rob Keogh, integral to our Royal London Cup campaign. So I'm just going to give him 1 year. Lewis McManus can go. I think Broad can go as well. I think David Willey might be worth a year still. We still might end up using him. Scrimshaw is going to get a couple of years. He's 28. He's still got a lot to offer. And these 2 players haven't played at all. Youth-wise, we had Walcott come through, who I think I made a sweeping statement was possibly the worst youth player we've had come through. He's a very aggressive player, but with a strike rate of 130 in second team cricket, so it's not great. So I think we're going to say bye to McManus, we're going to say bye to Broad, Heldrich, Russell and Weldon, and we're going to put our chips on the table. And what we want to do is we want to sign players that's going to make us better. And immediately goes to the young players to see if there's any young hot prospects coming through. 2 bowlers. Bent's here with 98 overs in T20 cricket, a bowling average of 18, an economy rate of 5.79, so he's worth a little look at. The other one is Hale, 7.78. His T20 stuff doesn't look amazing, but a 47 strike rate is pretty good on the other end. But before we commit to too many players, we need to have a look and we need to make some improvements to our team. There's a couple of opportunities here. So Holden's available. We missed out on him last year and he went and had a big year. 750 runs at 44 in the championship, but he's a T20 Blast player, 16 games in the Blast, a strike rate of 171. I can't let this opportunity go up again. It's a 2 format player on 21 grand. Doesn't quite seem right. And then we've got a toss up. There's either a Josh Bohannon available, who is an extremely good player, scored 1,000 runs last year, and there's a Finlay Bean. So last year they both played 14 games, scored 28 runs. Bohannon faced more balls, scored 21 more runs. Finley Bean averaged more, but is an opening batsman and scored at 62. Similar balls per out, run percentile 86 and 85%, but the average percentile slightly higher, 56% for Bean. Both top scored in the match twice, and almost identical hundreds per innings and 50s per innings. Both played in the Royal London Cup, with Bosch having a slightly better campaign, averaging 55, and in the Blast, Bean's 163 strike rate from 181 runs isn't that bad. Balls per out's pretty poor, but Bosch was pretty good. I'm going to make a difficult call here. I'm going to cancel the offer on Bent, and I'm actually going to bet the house on bringing in a high quality opener to play 3 formats, and Josh Bohannon, who we know is a tried and tested high quality player. Finley Bean also gives us the wicket keeping option. Holden's in, Bohannon's in, Bean's in. There's a couple of signings here that are off the charts. Tom Price is available, Matt Critchley is available. Critchley is a flat-out game changer on this game. 891 runs. Imagine him and Safe Zabon turning wickets in the same team in the Championship. That could be a game changer. Tom Price can bat, averages 20 odd. Critchley does bits in the Blast. But just straight off the bat, if you're looking at all format wickets, Tom Price has got the most in the game. 322 at 28. In the County Championship, it's very good, 189 at 34. And in the Blast, 79. You just can't. You actually can't pass up an all-rounder like that. We're gonna spend some dough here. Price is in, Critchley's in. All my days, we have spent all but $500 of our stuff. Only one overseas player. But I think that fundamentally is a momentum swing. And we are having injuries. Emilio Gay improved some batting technique over the winter, but Corbett, Weatherall, Sales all injured. And Price is out injured for 3 weeks as well. Gives us a lot of options with the batting lineup. This if Matt Critchley, with 914 runs in the Championship last year, is batting at 6 with 50 wickets. That's a lot to play with. Dan Mousley is not going to be in the team. I'd rather go with a safe Zabe. 1, 2, 3 gives us 4 seamers, 2 spinners, as we choose a spinning wicket. And it gives us a lot of depth with the batting, because Bean comes in and keeps wicket. He's going to open with Patel, but no Emilio Gay in the team. Averaged 37 last year. Didn't actually score. I did 856 runs, but we're going with the Bean stuff. Sorry, 1200 runs. I was on the wrong year. Max Holden with 750 runs can't get in the team. Vasconcelos with 1,000 runs can't get in the team. Tom Banton's got an England contract. Dan Mousley wanted him to pick. George Scrimshaw can't get in the team. I'm slightly worried I'm going slightly too bowling heavy here with Safe Zabe. But if is Everson the right guy? Do I pick up? Because Everson's bowling hasn't lit the world up. Strike rate is 68. We could go for a George Scrimshaw here and just have another out and out seamer, because having Safe Zabe, who's had 2 huge seasons, coming in at 7 is a good place to be. So we're going to open up as a 4-star team. I thought we might be higher this year, but we're going up against Mark Woods, and Matty Potts, Callum Parkinson, Ben Stokes, Hiradoy, Ackerman, Jones, Lees, Robinson. It's a big game, but we've won the toss. We're going to bat first and try and bowl spin late on. It kind of likes us as well, 54%. Now, match drawn. There's some good stuff to like. Lacey bags a 194, 66 strike rate century. Fine performance from him. High score of his 7 centuries he's scored so far. No test matches to his name, but there is some one-day international cricket and T20 cricket going on. Finley Bean with an 82 on debut. Gotta like a bit of that. Matt Critchley with 30 odd this. Critchley and Zabe, if I can get that working, is good engine room material. Josh Bohannon 87, but their batting just kept going. Matt Critchley going at 5 and over for his 1 for 111. Good signing that. Really glad you bet the house on it. Safe Save 5 for 96 going at 4. Slightly expensive. Bushnell batted well. Jones was excellent. Game petered out. Finley Binns improved his front foot batting to the limit. all over that, all over some improvement early doors. His offside's already to the limit. This is a really good place to be. Going unchanged against a good Warwickshire team, it will turn, but it's a seamer's paradise to start with. Biggest win of the series, 10 wickets. It's a good one. Finley being with over 100 runs in the game. He scored 86. Josh Bohannon 68. The Jaeger with 56. Safe save adding a few down the order. But the bowling attack, we made the right decision, bowling first and bowling well. Scrimshaw with 4. Irwin with 3. Blew them away really at the top, but bowled them out for 205 and 200. Ed Barnard and Burgess scored a few runs down here against our so-called spin twins who are yet to get it done. Good game this, going up against a Leicestershire team who are generally one of my favourite teams on this game because they always do well in the Royal London Cup, but they've done some good stuff. They've managed to get themselves promoted to Division 1. They've won a Royal London Cup already, and now we get the honour of playing against them. And Sam Northeast is there, Jamie Smith is there, Ben Mikes caused us problems in the save, and they've just signed Josh DeCares to go alongside Rian Ahmed. So 2 spinners against 2 spinners on an overcast pitch that's not turning. That is one of the all-time great knocks. 329 all out. We were 5 for 77, 7 for 98, and Patel scores 174. Is the last player out. It's not a career best for them, but what a knock that is. That's incredible. Him and Irwin got us out of a real jam. 142 run partnership. We just got blown away by Ben Mike. We said he's good. How good? Well, he got Bohannon, he got Jaeger, he got Lacey and Bean in one spell. And we're giving ourselves a chance of a win here. Patel has just become the second player in the series after Keogh did it in the first season to score 100 in both innings. 174, 124 off 192 here. Jaeger with a ton. That's an overdue ton. Domestic first class, only 6 centuries for an average of 57. He fails a lot by getting to 50. We've given ourselves an opportunity. They batted way too well, particularly run Scriven and Kelly down the order was just absolutely frustrating. 327 to win on the final day on an average pitch with great weather. We do it, 115 runs, but that's not the point. There was about an hour left in the game. Agar with 2, Critchley with a couple come into the party. It's 2 and 1. We're near the top. Jaeger's off to play international test cricket and Price is fit. How do we fit Price into the team? Corbett's available. So I don't think Corbett should be the guy. It's either Max Holden. I'm going Max Holden. I'm going for the strike rate in the middle order. May regret that. Then last year, Price, 75 wickets. We can't not pick Price. Question is who drops out. I think it's Irwin. I really think it's Irwin. And we move Price up and we give Wes Agar the new ball. Whew, debuts all round. We've got so much depth in this team. Going up against Yorkshire team that's just been promoted with Alior, Root, Bairstow, Best, Tattersall, Fisher, Code. And Price has got his first wickets, but he doesn't just get them in ones. 2 in 2 for Price. That's a win and a half. They get 271. Price with 4 for. And then we get rolled. It looked like Patel might go on and score yet another 100, but 64. Some runs down the order here. And we're behind the game by 80. 209 all out for them. Matt Critchley rolls through the tail end with Cook 4 apiece. And we knock off 284 for 4. Bean still with 100. Good knock. First century for us. He's been really good signing. Bohannon with 87. Not got a century for us, but can't complain. 350s from 4 matches. Looking really good. Max Holden 34. And we win again. Oh my days, look at the weather. We can't go with 2 spinners here. I'm going to drop Critchley and move Irwin in. So we're playing the extra seamer. Critchley, oh, you've got to sign Critchley. Critchley's the man. Literally just dropped him. Match drawn. We lost almost a day. 6 hours 20 in this one. And Nisanka, he scored a shed load of runs against us last year. Goes and scores 153 here. Just exceptional player and frustratingly good player against us. But our third innings was really good here. Third innings of the game. Bean with 95 should have got a ton. Lacey with 76. And we took 7 wickets in 39 overs. Where's Agar with 5, but just not enough time to win the game. Tom Price is in the England ODI team. Does mean Matt Critchell is back in the lineup to go up against Leicestershire again. It's another big win. Thanks to some spin. 5 from Critchell, 5 from Zabe. Maybe it's just starting to come together for how we use these players, and more importantly, probably when we use these players. Runs for Bean, ton for Bahanan, first one for us. That's an excellent return, averaging 42 with the bat now. Lacey with his second century of the season, 117. There's a lot of nothings in between here, but there's a few did not bats and not outs, but maybe that's just the sort of player that he is, that he goes big on certain occasions. But either way, it's a good win. Irwin's on international duty, and Irwin 2 days later is back. Just wondering how to balance this lineup. Max Holden, 162 strike rate last year. Banton, a 152. Bean, a 163. So 2 signings there making a big difference. Jaeger, I feel, needs to be like in an anchor type of role. And I could do with one more out-and-out batter. Lacey with a 146 isn't ideal. But Bahanan with a 156 is someone you could maybe get on board with being in that sort of role. And then with the ball, these are last year's details, but Price exceptional, except for his 9.14 and over, but he's a wicket taker. Got a lot to like about wicket takers in this competition. And I wonder whether we open the bowling with Scrimshaw as well, because it didn't quite work out for Agar. It didn't work out for Cook either, but it does give us Zabe, Mousley, Critchley on the bench. So 3 spinners. Mousley more of a batter than the spinner that we could bring in. Also gives us Vasconcelos on the bench, Emilio Gay. So I feel, again, we're probably a better team than what we were in our 4-star team, but we've seen how this has gone before when we've played against teams like Worcester. We get battered. And I didn't set the pitch. We've got a spinning pitch. I actually wanted to set it to a batting wicket and just concentrate. Home games, score runs. And we pick up a big win, 205. This was good. Josh Bahanan going at a 162 strike rate was really good. Tom Banton 186.99, really unlucky but great innings. Lots to like about that, but there was some mediocrity thrown around the end. With the ball, Scrimshaw up top, 4 for 39. His first over went around the park, but wicket. Next over, 6-1, wicket. Next over, wicket. So 3 wickets in the power play. That, if we can do that, we're on to a good thing. This team, maybe we've just built it differently this time. 181 for 9 they get. I actually thought this was a good performance with the ball. There was some wickets for Sam Cook. The Tom Price was absolutely exceptional. 3 for 23. 10 dot balls from where they got the pressure builder. But 182, we knocked them off. Max Holden goes big. So both openers doing well so far. Being 29 off 29. That was kind of slightly disappointing. And there was an over here. We lost 2 wickets in an over. And I was starting to think I might be around here. That we might just choked. But Lacey gets it done. Gets us over the line 2 for 2. That's a shocker. We bowled in amazing conditions. And Harry came. And he just came and came. And like, it sounds like something dodgy. But 184 strike rate in a game that was not easy to bat. He blitzed our bowlers all around, and to be honest, we were never able to get anything going because it was just really hard to bat. And we do go through a big change as well. Price, Irwin and Jaeger all on international duty. So we're going to go safe save Dave Willian. The team's feeling a little light here, and that middle order is kind of ruined ever so slightly. You need guys that are aggressive, and Finley Bean is a defensive player. It's not what we're looking for, is it? 131 strike rate is not that bad. We're going to give it a game, but I think there's going to be more changes on the way. We dropped down to a 3-star rated team. Oh, safe saves giving us a win in the game we didn't deserve to win. 4 for 31, 57 not out. We win with 2 balls to spare in a game. Honestly, I thought we were out. We were never ahead of it. And just at the end, the last pip of the post, he gives us a really nice run in, just rotating strike with Dave Willey, the up boundary here and there, and we get across the line. Now, 14 runs short, just lacking that firepower in the middle now. Max Holden's just gone into a little bit of a dip of bad form. Tom Banton, 44, coming out of one, hopefully. But strike rate, scoring runs in that middle order is not the best. And now we've lost Lacey for 3 weeks as well. It's bordering on. It's not a catastrophe, but we're struggling for aggressive players. Joey Everson is going to come in and play at 6 because he's a very aggressive player. Because Bohannon and Bean, like, very defensive and defensive, it's just not what you want to see in your team. But we haven't got any alternatives of who we could bring in that's actually an aggressive player. Why'd you win? George Grimshaw, 6 for 23, 6.57 economy rate. Blew the team away. They were 5-6 for 34, 7 for 37. And it was all this. It was all this. Bang, 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 bang. All up front. Wicket. And then next 3, he had 5 for in the first 5 overs of the game. That's an incredible performance. That's what I mean when strike rate can be king. Strike rate can really be king. Oh, we've got a rough one here. Overcast conditions, sent into bat with a team that can't get it off the square. Nah, smash. Balled out for 106. We go again. This middle order is just outrageously 100, a 123 and a 115, and Joey Everson with a 110. Bump, save up. But this has got to change. I just don't think Burton's good enough to make the leap up, but a 52 average in second team cricket with a 148 strike rate. We probably should bring in Matt Critchley, shouldn't he? See, I'm going to give Burton a blast. What do we lose? Nothing. We've been a poor team in this competition for years. It's a good win, and we did it with the bat. What is this? Finley Bean, 53 off 34, a 155 strike rate. 50 for Tom Banton at a 247 strike rate. Bohannon run a ball. Burton, 180, 120. I like it. It's a good win. It's a really good win. We go back to the Championship for a game. We beat Derbyshire. Not a strong Derbyshire team, but we still beat them. Cook for 6 for 48 in the first innings was superb. Didn't give him the new ball. We were ravaged by England duties. Irwin was gone. Wes Agar was out injured, so Edmund came in, 1 for 69, not the best. But Scrimshaw got the new ball, got a few wickets. And with the bat, Josh Bohannon gives us our first double century of the entire save, 210. Finley Bean, huge 200 run partnership there, 134 for him, save with a 50, and Patel with a 50 to knock him off. That's a good halfway point. Another bad loss. It's the tipping point of the season where sometimes we're going really well, and then mid-season when our stars go, it gets a little harder, and it did here against Lancashire. 50 for Jimmy Wharton. Some people might call him James. Finley Bean with 56 for us. Burton with a 40. But it's starting to get really tight in the Blast. 9 games down, we always find ourselves in this position. Well, that's actually a lie, because quite often we are not very good. We're finding ourselves in this position where it's touch and go, whether it's touching cloth, whether we're going to go through. Big game against Notts as well. And George Scrimshaw's numbers this year with an economy rate of 10 is dreadful. So I feel that's got to be the catalyst for a change. Edmund's going to be the guy that comes in. We're chopping and changing with this bowling lineup so much. It purely comes down to, I don't know who the best players are to make this work for us. I might even be interested in seeing a bit of Corbett going on in T20 action. A 120 strike rate, the 120 strike rate's too low. That's second team cricket, bro. Not quite good. Why is Tom Moore's batting at 3? This game's broken sometimes. Tough gig against Notts always. 31% chance of winning. Look at the draw going at 0.5%. Smashed. Absolutely smashed. Cook took 4 for 14. Edmund went at 9, but his first over went for 17. But Fatih Singh, 23 years old now on the game, 49 off 26 takes him home. Batting lineup blown away. Once again, we're out of the quarterfinal spot. Strike rate is always a problem for us. It's a problem here. Burton's come in. Bohannon with a 101 strike rate. It should be illegal. Literally should be illegal. Burton averaging 22 is actually quite nice. But the problem, he is an aggressive player. But Bean and Bohannon are both just, we don't like knocking the ball off the square. Emilio Gay, very aggressive. I like aggression. You're coming in. You can't be captain. In fact, we're struggling to find someone that could be captain of the team. Save is taking it. There we go. Change. Emilio Gay at 3. Get some aggression into the lineup. Yorkshire win by 17 runs, and to be honest, that's probably closer than what it was. They got away right at the end. The last 2 overs were massive. A bold safe save, 1 over too many. Whereas Agar's last 3 balls of the innings went for 6. It's such a shame because I felt like we actually held our own relatively well in this contest, let alone our batters never being up to speed. I'm glad I brought Emilio Game for his 7 off 12. Finlay Bean, 26 off 29. Not a T20 player on this game, but the Jaeger's back. Oh, that changes things. Tom Banton can take the gloves. Lace is out injured, but we do have... Is Irwin back? Irwin's back as well. Oh, deep one down, power for the people. Back once again for the Irwin Master. We're going to give ourselves a chance. This is huge. We know Derbyshire's in that 4th place position. This is massive. Won the toss, gonna bat. We're through. Well, we're not through anything, but we win a game of cricket and we score 216. Max Holden with a 50, finding a little bit of form, needs it. Lots of little starts going on. Emilio gave 53 off 35. This was the game changer we was after. We had wickets in hand and safe. Save went and scored at a 275 strike rate. Joey Everson at a 211, and then we blew them away at the top. 4 for 59, 5 for 84. Sam Cook 4 wickets. He's had a slow start to the season, but now he is absolutely rocking. 7.35 economy rate as well. I am all over that like a box of biscuits. And it's starting to look better. Burton with a 109 strike rate still gives me kittens. But he is an aggressive player. We haven't got any other aggressive type players. Dan Mousley's aggressive. Oh, we've got Price. Why haven't we given Price a go? I couldn't fit him in the team previously. That was the problem. Do we change anything around here with the ball? The bowling attack's working so well. Well, is it? It's working okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring Price in. We're a batter down. We're bowling heavy. We're batting for... This could be a disaster. You've just won a game. Why are you changing it? Yeah, smashed by Leicester. We score 164. Not enough batting in the lineup to get a decent score. And bowling safe save went at 17s. Tom Price was really good. You know that the best player in the competition... Sam Cook's gone into the international duty team, but we have got first-class action for the first time in a very long time. And this is going to be interesting to see how we get a team together. Edmund, Irwin's available. Irwin can come in for Edmund. Scrimshaw's okay. Again, Tom Price, don't know how I get you in this team, mate. Could come in for Joey Everson. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. And then with the bat... We're in a position where Jaeger's gone, Lace is gone, Corbett's available. So he came in and looked pretty good last year, but the Vasconcelos Meister was very, very good last year. Max Holden's averaging 27 from 4 innings. We have got options. Am I going to utilise any option? What did Max Holden do in county cricket the year before? Average 44. It's an us problem, not a him problem. But we're going to go. We're going to go up against a very strong Surrey team. Prithee Shaw, Dom Sibley, Dan Lawrence, Wadira scores a stack load of runs, Jack Haynes. Folks at 7. It's strong. It's very, very strong. And the pitch is a batting beauty. We're all over that. And we've done it. It's an innings win. It's another Rishi Patel 100. Look at the form this man is in. 99% coaching effect, 92% on the other one. 768 runs at an average of 64. He was absolutely fantastic. And wickets all spread around. It does mean 8 games down. We do find ourselves top by 17 points. And 1 solitary game to go in the Blast. We're 1 point behind Derbyshire, but we do have a slight, very slight net run rate lead. Derbyshire are going up against Worcestershire and we're going up against Lancashire. They can still qualify, so they've got something to play, and we're going up against the best team in our group with 19 points. Surrey top of the other group with 19 points. And we do get recruitments back. Lace is back in, which is good to see. Sam Cook's out. It does make me want to go with a bit of Scrimshaw. It does, and it's the strike rate. He could win us a game if he gets hot at the right time, has a spell, has a moment. It's going to give us an opportunity as long as we score some runs. And we've thrashed them. That is a net run rate king and possibly the biggest win in T20 Blast competition. I'll have to validate at the start of the next episode when I do the stats. But we scored 213. Tom Banton, 108 off 68. Has it been a good campaign for the Tom Banton? 165 strike rate, an average of 30. Yes, it has. He does good. Lacey comes in, 236 strike rate for his 45. Emilio Gay with a 150. Blow them away at the top. Irwin and Scrimshaw get wickets. Where's Agar 4? Everything else spread around. We are through. So Worcestershire beat Derby, put Derby out, and because of our win, we just scrape in. Oh, and they thrashed them as well. Chandler with 99. Kashif Ali, who's got a couple of centuries in the Championship this year with runs. Derbyshire get blown away. I don't care how we get there, but we're into the corners for the second season in a row, playing against against Surrey, who I think I said top the North group, top the South group would make more sense. 19 points, and we got 14 points. So it's a big game. And it worked with Scrimshaw taking the new ball. We do have Sam Cook back available with his 7.50 economy rate. What do you do? It's not like anyone's bad. Wes Agar just took a stack of wickets. I think maybe it's Joey Everson that goes. But Joey Everson goes. Cook comes in. Cook takes the new ball for Irwin. Irwin and Agar with the old ball. Oh, it's a big game. Babar Azam and Prithee Shaw opening the batting. A David Milan, a Jack Haynes, Dan Lawrence coming in. This is a huge game of cricket for us. And the recruitment was all about the Blast the last 2 years. Giving ourselves a chance. Got to score runs again. And we've done it. It's a win, 166 for 9. No one goes big. Banton got it right. I think it was the last ball before the end of the power play. But chipping in throughout, gets us up to 166, gives us a chance, and it worked. Cook and Scrimshaw with 5 wickets in the power play. David Milan, he really accelerated towards the end, but we had huge periods of time where we were just chewing up economy rates here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overs in a row where they went below 8. Wonderful performance into the semis. Oh, we've got a new youth team player as well. Yap's on the run. Please be a bowler. Yap is a bowler. Right arm, fast, medium. First, let's start off. What's he worth? 22.5 grand. That's not great. But his bowling stats, economy rate 3, average of 29 isn't great. Average of 27 isn't great. His economy rate of 7.30 in the Blast second team cricket is okay. Don't think he's one for the future. Going to make a change here. Vasconcelos coming out. Corbett coming into the Championship team. Oh, no, he's not. Lace is available, so he's going to come in. Max Holden's still going to retain his role and just move down 1 place. I feel like he might need to go from this lineup, but I'm not quite there yet. It is a horrendous weathered condition sort of game, so Matt Critchley is going to drop out. And we are going to go for Sam Cook. Hey, Sam Cook, welcome back into the lineup. You can drop down the order. And because you're so good, I'm going to give you a bit of new ball action as well. So there we go. We've got 5 seamers. We're almost a 5-star rated team with this team. And we're inserted in a monsoon. Rain stop play before a ball's bowled. Day 1 was a bit rough. 112 for 1's good, but only 46 overs. Oh, we've beat Lancashire in the Championship. Josh Bohannon, one of the great days, like 3.5 days of really poor weather. He scores 185 in the game, 105 not out in the second innings. Weather had got a little bit better there, but his first innings score of 80 off 246 was astonishing. Tom Price with a 6. Now we're starting to utilise him. We couldn't quite work out how to fit someone as good as him into the team and get the balance, I feel. And that's on me. I just made a lot of bad decisions around the structure of the team. But now it feels like we're just starting to get it right. We're into finals day now, going up against Durham. And I don't think we make any... I know Agar's 9.52 is poor, but his actual recent form is reasonable. There's a couple of forfers in there. Forfers are winning your games of cricket, and that's what we're all in here for, is to win some games of cricket. Scrimshaw with the new ball is a material risk, and it could backfire. But we're going to give it a go. Jones and Robinson, Hiradoy, Baz de Leader, they're the ones to watch in that middle order. We've won the toss. We're going to bat 31 off the first 6. Well, it doesn't matter because we got 202 in the end. Emilio Gay 68 off 45. But Lacey 50 off 16 deliveries. 5 4s, 4 sixes, 294 strike rate, incredible. Banton incredibly slow, but we've got to defend 200. The win predictor, well, it likes us. And we're through. We've done it 1-6-1 all out. They started well. First couple of overs, there was some big runs. First one went round the park, but we chipped away. Couple of wickets in the power play, and then it was actually Agar and Irwin who bowled their 4 overs consecutively, and around here 10 overs to 16 overs, wickets for wickets, wickets for days. Lancashire in the final, defending champions. Can we do it? We've got a team of studs. Maybe saying studs is a little bit over the top. Banton 498 runs at 158 is wonderful. Holden's a little off. Emilio Gay at 133 is acceptable for the anchor role, but Lacey, Price with 176, but we've been batting well. Safe Save's been really good. Those strike rates are generally good, so we've got the right guys in place. Couple of bowlers go around the park. If we just look at the bowling stats, but Scrimshaw with a strike rate of 9 is a game changer. We're trusting him with the new ball in the final against a Salt, Jennings, Hussain, Butler sort of lineup. It's a spinner's wicket. Safe Save's going to get a little bit of use. It's night time. We're going to bat. Most runs in a season for Northants, Tom Banton. New all-time record most runs in a season, Tom Banton. That's actually disappointing. 198 the score. Holding 84, Banton 72. If you look at our run rate, we were climbing and we just kind of staticked towards the end. No one could get going in the final few overs. Lacey, first ball, Price, Dave. They're all trying to just hit the ball for 6 when they come in. But it's a score. 198 is a good effort. The win predictor, he likes us. If we don't win this, you're a bottle job, Bobby. What's going to help? Well, getting Phil Salt out, first ball of the innings. Sam Cook, you little beauty. What else is going to help? Getting Keaton Jennings out in the second innings. Irwin strikes. And you kind of feel it all comes down to this. They need 11.5 and over. The predictor likes us 99.5%. We've just got to get Butler out. Just got to get Butler out. And Irwin goes and does it. He pencils one straight back towards mid-off. He goes. The game's in our hands. Oh, we've done it in style. Price, the new signing, the best bowler in the Blast so far, comes on in the final over. They're 149 for 7 at this stage. 149 for 8. Very next ball, still round the wicket because I've not changed it. Takes another one. And then round the wicket to the left-hander. That's a dodgy looking LBW decision, but he is going to take it. It is a 49-run victory. We have won the Blast. We've ticked it off. We're the best team going. 2 years of really strategic rebuilding has done it. Holden with a man of the match. One of our signings. I love that. Your signing comes in and gets the job done. An average of 30. A strike rate. Average of 26. Strike rate of 137. It's good enough. It's good enough. We're the Blast champions, baby. Shouldn't have lost that. We declared twice and lost the game. Hiradoy scores 140 and then 125 not out off 100 balls. Wood with 44 off 48. Absolutely terrible. Poor bowling performance. Whereas Agar in the past, so did Safe Save on a spinning wicket. We lose. We're still top. Oh my days, how have we won that? We were behind the 8 ball. We scored 2-5-1. Matt Critchley comes back into the lineup. It's more of a spinning wicket. Irwin was on international duty. Scores 64 along with Lace's 54. They get 320. Runs down the order. Leach and Green putting on a stack load of runs, frustrating us. And it looks like we're going to lose this game. We're 7 for 205. Which means they're chasing 150. And then Tom Price scores 74, Scrimshaw 48, Cook and Agar in the 20s. And we bowl them out in 50 overs for a score of 89, thanks to Safe Save's 4th. And the exodus commences. Lacey, Cole, Irwin, Critchley, Bean, Patel, Holden, Zabe, Jaeger, Banton, Cook, Scrimshaw, Willie. Oh my days. We've been decimated. Leaves us, as always, for the Roland and Cook relatively short. But we've got a pretty reasonable lineup. If we look at the averages from last year, we've got Gay and Vasconcelos, Josh Bohannon, Corbett, Shakir, Dan Mousley is going to get a game. And then at the moment, I'm looking like we're going with 5 seamers. Everson, Sales, Price, Edmund and Agar. We've got Rob Keogh who could come in and do a job. We're a bit light on the bowling aspect. And we've got a Burton that could come in as well. What a win. 265, Everson 50, 45 for Vasconcelos. But it's the ball that does the damage. Edmund got 2, but they weren't at the top. Wes Agar was miserly, and Price came on and got 3. Everson 3 blew them away. We're going to go 1 for 1. That is a fantastic victory. 292 we scored. Dan Mousley, this is where he's going to come in. We know he's a big hitter in real life. Aggressive sort of player. 86 off 74. Joey Everson with 46. Takes us up to 292. Good score. But they're looking really solid. Renshaw and me are going really, really well. 135 for the first wicket. And then Price gets stuck in. And we run through them, particularly at the end. A shed load of wickets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wickets coming in the final 4 overs of their innings. Pakistan and England joint winners at the Test Championship. Draw 272 Pakistan, 422 England. Pakistan 584 go massive. Saw Shakil with 190 odd. And England 340 for 3. That's a really interesting game of cricket. A draw in the final. Yeah, we got battered. They got 310. Rain affected 142 hours lost. And we were just never at the races with that. But we are against Essex. 192. Wes Agar goes big with 4. Price 4. Everson 4. Looking good. And we knock them off with stability. Shakir 35. Bahanan 70. 4 games down. We're not even in that spot, even though we've won 75% of matches. A win against Notts 274. The Bass goes big with 71. It's not that big. But stability throughout. Pretty decent score, 274. They're 206. 2 things going on. Hasib Hamid looked like he was really dangerous and then Price got him out. Price was wonderful again. But Joey Everson and Sales ran through the middle order. They gave him a hard time. Picked up a load of wickets around it. Is it in the mid 30 overs? Yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wickets in about 5 overs. Lose by 17, but a fantastic effort to be fair. Pretty sure 151. He does that sort of thing. But bowling was reasonable. Price, Everson and Sales kind of held this together for us. And then with the Vass goes and scores 100. 50 for Shakir, 47 for Mousley. And it looks like we're closing in on this gap and then we lose 5 wickets. Like bang, 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 bang. End of the game. Cam Steele, done. Smashed by Glamorgan. 230 we score. Corbett, Vasconcelos, Shakir. We haven't got that much batting when it doesn't work. There's a lot of all-rounders in the team and we go to 1 game left and we're behind Notts. And we know we're not playing them. We're playing against Gloucestershire, so we've got a good opportunity here. But, oh man, is it another one of these things? Notts against Leicestershire. Can the rivals get it done? Probably not. Leicestershire runners up last year, but probably not. We can only take care of ourselves. Net run rate is almost even. We've got to find a way of winning a game of cricket here. And no one's been horrendous, but we haven't had many outstanding batting performances. Corbett has been relatively poor. There are options. We could bring in a Burton, or we could bring in Rob Keogh. Gives us another spin option. It looks like I've made the change, so that's what we're doing. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. We're still 3-star rated team. Maybe we were slightly better before. It's overcast and we're batting. What do you really need? A good start. What haven't you got? First ball. Not a good start. By Emilio Gay. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And Josh Bohannon plays a blinder. 145 off 157. Is that a career best? Yes, it is. A career best limited overs score. That's what they're normally called. 421 runs at 52 with a strike rate of 81. That's a good campaign. It was good for us last year. Shakir with another 50. I feel like this has been a good growth year for him. Couple of 50s in there. Strike rate of 94. Scoring runs down the order. This is what I really like to see. Can we defend 297? Doesn't look like it according to that. Doesn't get better the more we run it either. 41%. Let's go. Yeah, we lose by 4 wickets. Not to be. Charlesworth 100. Graham Best. Who are you? Never heard of you. 23 years old. He goes and scores a century. Oh, that's his first century. But he has got a T20 Blast century to his name. That's maybe a name to watch for the future. Disappointing. We just didn't get the breakthrough with the ball that we needed. Look at that. Huge first opening partnership. 196. And they're away. They're away. When they crossed the line was a dot to them. We are out. A 4th place finish isn't horrendous. Remember, we've won the Blast, which is good. And going into the final 3 championship games, we've got an opportunity of doing the double and ticking 2 of the 4 boxes. We've already won the D2 title. We haven't really got a lot of moves in the Championship against Lancashire for this game. Joey Everson could come in. It's a spinner's wicket. I like the Critchley-Zabe combination. It's been okay. Critchley's 26 at 20, Zabe 32 at 27. We're probably one of the better spinning teams in the division. But the question is, does Max Holden retain a place averaging 27? His form is poor, off the charts poor. And the question is, who do we bring in? We could bring in a Vasconcelos, who was good last year. We could bring in a Shakir, who's seen a little bit of a rise. A Dan Mousley, who's seen a lot of rise in his stock. Heaps of runs in second team cricket. The year before he came to us, he didn't actually play county championship cricket. So I think we stick. I'm going to stick to Holden. I believe in Max Holden. Smash Lancashire. Its top order's been good this year. First time in county championship cricket. We look a solid team. Josh Bohannon, most runs in a season for us in the championship since we started the save. He's now got 1,142 at an average of 60. He has been exceptional. Rishi Patel, I think that's his 4th century of the season to go with 500s, 1,255 runs. Brilliant from them both. I think Patel's just overtaken Bohannon. They bat pretty well. The spin gets it done. Second innings, we rushed through our innings and scored at a reasonable rate, like the highest in the game. And it gives us a win. We're ahead of Sussex. They've got a game in hand. Derbyshire go on and win the Royal London Cup. I love it when you see some of the lower kind of echelon teams go and do it. And they do it against Lancashire Roundtree. 18 years old. 18 years old. First one-day 100. What a knock that is. What a knock that is. He gets it done. 367. They're 314. Cracknell with 141. But Derbyshire are on the charts. Now, we've got a couple of games left in the Championship. And we've got some options. It's not a spinning wicket. So I feel like I believe in Matt Critchley is going to be out. And I think what we do actually is bring in additional batting. Jaeger comes in. We could still drop Holden, who's now averaging 24. Because we've got Irwin available. And Irwin, we know, is very, very good. So it's a wiggle on the team. It makes us 4 and a bit stars. Look at us. That's going to be a new thumbnail, isn't it? And we're going to win the toss and bat. It's a good start to the game, that is. Lacey goes and blasts 215. What a knock that is. 980 runs now for him from just 11 games. He's been very good when he's been available. Has he played Test cricket? No, one day in T20 international cricket. Another century for Bohannon. Takes his campaign to 1,260. Another 50 for Finley Bean. He's been really good, over 1,000 runs. Look how many players we've got over 1,000 runs. It's another win. It's 10 wickets as well. So Lacey and Bohannon went big. 292. Jimmy Rue with 132. He's a good player on this game. 37 test matches, an average of 47. Wasn't quite as good as that in the last campaign. 5 for Jimmy Scrimshaw. 5 for Sam Cook in the second innings. We knocked them off. We are 2 points from the title going into the final game. Also with the Pat, Rishi Patel and Josh Bohannon in touching distance of winning a batting title for the most runs. So is Finley Bean. We've got 3 players with over 1,000 runs this campaign. Curry with 90 wickets leading. Rashim Ravinder with 78 wickets. That's it. That's an absolute game foul. He's been overpowered. Even with it being overcast, we're going for Critchley. The extra runs, an average of 34, should be enough to get us a couple of batting points. That's all we need. We just need some points on the board. Sussex score 314 in their first innings. They've got to win and go big. Match drawn, but it's 12 big points. Finley Bean with 104 to take his final campaign to 1,272 runs at an average of 50. What a signing he has been. Critchley top scores in the first innings. He takes 6 wickets in the game. Sussex beat Derbyshire by 121 but only pick up 21 points, which means the hands are in the air. Northants are the County Championship Division 1 title champions. I don't know why it needs champions and title so many times in that, but by 10 points we've done it. Fine performance. Pretty sure we'll pick up the batting title. Bohannon 3, Patel 4, Bean 5. That's so good, man. That is such a good performance from this team. Curry with 98 wickets on the season. can't remember the last time someone got 100. Probably Mushtaq Ahmed or Otis Gibson. But we've done it. We're a Blast champion. Did anyone do anything exceptional in the Blast? Oh, Prithee Shaw did. That was it. Prithee Shaw was the man in both competitions with the ball. Scrimshaw, very, very good. So it's going to give us a whole bunch of cash for the next episode. We've just got the Royal London Cup to do, but this is about building a dynasty. We're a team that is on the rise. We're a team that has got Jaeger, who now averages a lot. He averages a lot in Test match cricket. If I can get through to his batting stats, he averages 49 in Test match cricket with 5 centuries. Bohannon's played a Test match, and with the ball, Irwin has played 3 Test matches. Cook's played some Test cricket, but it's not just about the Test cricket. The one-day cricket, Irwin is averaging 53 with the ball. Not quite sure what you're doing playing that format, mate, but it's one of those things. Dave Willey played a whole bunch of stuff. Jaeger averages 40. Lacey's played. Tom Banton's played. And in the Blast, we've got Jaeger, Lacey, Banton. A bit of Irwin is playing that competition as well. So we're building a dynasty to last the ages. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed it, big thumbs up. Share it around. Let them know that next time around, we're going to change how we're doing things around here. We're using data more than anyone I see ever play this game, which is a little sad. But it should be built into the game. But I think we need to change, and we need to start looking at some players that might be available for the Royal London Cup to go and win that. Thanks for watching. Till next time.